Mexico, Google Maps does not discriminate, at least for bikes, between a good road and a swamp. So, spent quite a few days in Saltillo, like 4 or 5, because I was staying with a Mexican family and they were really awesome. Big family, energetic kids, lots of good cooking, and I had allergies, so it worked well that I could rest myself a little bit. And then even after I was rested, they invited me to a fiesta, which was a lot of fun. Yeah, now I'm on my way to Torreón. It's about, I think it's about like 300 kilometers or so. And from what I can tell from the map, I might have to be pretty diligent about being careful about managing my water. So should be, because it's pretty sparse and kind of towns and stuff like that. So it should be a pretty adventurous trip. And yeah, looking forward to it. So I once again got rejected at the toll road, and I tried to reason with them that it was much safer on the toll road for bicycles than it is here, which is correct, because right here it's a one lane, one way, and there's no shoulder, as opposed to the toll road, which has a big shoulder. The cars are going faster, but it's a huge shoulder with a rumble strip, so no one's going to go all the way on the other side, or it's very unlikely, of the rumble strip. And for cycle tourists like me, biking the whole country, if I were to be taking the toll roads, that would be, you know, a decent amount of scratch. So it's unsafe for the bicyclists and the drivers having to deal with them, and there's no revenue from me taking the free highways, so it doesn't really make sense. So I've actually gone through a few small towns today taking the free highway, and yeah, so I guess all these little towns were not even, hola! Just got chased by some dogs there. Yeah, so all these small towns, I don't think we're on Google Maps, unless I wasn't zoomed in close enough, so maybe water won't be a problem. And that's my camp spot for tonight. How do you guys like it? I'm digging it. Day 2. That was a good breakfast. 70 pesos for breakfast and coffee. That's less than $4. Guy in Monterey told me that I was coming to Mexico at a pretty good time in terms of, well, pretty good for a foreigner in terms of currency conversion rate. So things are pretty cheap. I stopped this place hoping for lunch. They've got a nice little chapel here. Totally normal. Not scary at all. As per usual, I didn't know what I was going to get. It's delicious. night I got into my tent, I ate some cereal, started going to sleep, and then I got some pretty serious stomach pain. Wasn't sure why. And then got on my tent, went to throw up. Still had some stomach pain after that. So I'm not sure what that was about, but I'm feeling better now. But now I have a flat tire that I gotta fix. And I might be in Mexico, but mornings in the desert, especially when it's windy like this, are pretty cold and unpleasant. So kind of a rough start, but I think I'll be able to get out of here soon enough. So after 2 hours, I finally got a new inner tube in my new tires, which are harder to put back on my rim than my old ones. But the good news regarding that wind that was making the experience a little bit miserable is that right now I'm going slightly uphill. I'm in my highest gear and I could go even higher. So I think I'm going to be doing a few extra clicks today because I am soaring. Getting dusted. Last night I got a big bottle of orange soda and of water before going to bed, but then when I got sick I threw up most of that out of my body, so that's why this morning I've been pretty thirsty. And if I had to guess, I've been riding for 2.5 hours, 3 hours. I'm guessing because my phone is low battery and I turned it off, and my iPad's dead. It's about 3 hours. And yeah, I don't think I'm gonna die or anything because Torreón's can't be more than 80 kilometers away, and there's some stuff before that, so I should be okay, but definitely not feeling great. Thought I saw some convenience stores up here. Must have been Mirage. So thirsty. Found something. There's at least a few gas stations here. That might very well be a restaurant. Hey, same as yesterday. Hopefully it's just as good. It's a good breakfast. Looks like the tailwinds will continue. On my way to Matamoros. Hopefully this dog doesn't chase me. He looks cool. Yeah, so what's pretty different about most of the restaurants that I've gone to in Mexico is that they just ask you what you want, and which is pretty different than in the US or Canada, where typically you would look at a menu or something, or they would tell you what's offered. So here it's just like, you know, you have the ingredients for kind of most meals that Mexicans would eat, and then you just say what you want. But because I'm not well versed enough or even know how to say the things, it can be a little comical to even get things started sometimes. This is Matamoros. Before getting here, I tried to I asked 2 farms if I could stay there. They're like big farms, like cattle farms. And they called their bosses and it was a no-go. Then the last one proposed, I asked this cooperative working space. I went there and the dog wasn't even letting me get to the door, but there's only one car parked there, so probably would have been a no-go anyways. So now I'm on my way to the fire station. And I definitely think I have to be careful about where I'm staying tonight because I've seen 2 military trucks patrolling with the turrets in the back, so it's either comforting or a sign that there's some unwanted activity around here. Last night I got to the fire station and asked them if I could camp here, and they almost laughed at me because I hadn't checked the weather, not thinking that I would need to in Mexico. But it was actually 29 Fahrenheit last night, so below freezing. So they invited me inside, got me some of the best tacos I've ever eaten. This is where I bunked last night with the gang. And yeah, it was a really good time. So muchos gracias, mi amigos. Gracias, mi amigos.
Que te vaya bonito, Javier.
Bike lane, who would have thought? It was cold this morning, but it's a perfect afternoon in Torreón. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that video, bike packing with me from Saltillo to Torreón. It was a pretty exciting journey there. I realized getting sick in the middle of a desert, it's a little bit scary, but you know, it's all part of the adventure. Yeah, so once I got to Torreón, I had a great day. I visited the kind of downtown area. I visited a nice park that they have in the city, as well as I found a high point of the city, similar to like I did in Monterrey. They have a high point there with a really big statue where you can see the whole city. So that's definitely some great footage that I recommend you check out. So that's 3 different videos of those topics. I also I recommend that you will also watch the bike packing video from Torreón to Durango. Maybe even a more exciting adventure than this video. And if you're not familiar with the channel in general, you can check out my website, followthehumoftheearth.com, where you can see all the different places that I've been on my bikepacking journey from Canada to Argentina. You can also see all the posts that I made in different places I stopped, including the videos. And if you want to just follow my adventures going in the future, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. So I hope you enjoyed. Have a good one.